To receive services from CCC actually meant the world to me because I was a struggling single parent. I had moved up to Pennsylvania from Maryland. I had 3 children. 2 of them were young enough to receive services at the time. This took so much pressure off of my life, like financially, that I was able to concentrate on giving my children the care they needed. I really honestly don't know where my life would have been without the help I got. I mean, I just don't know where my life would have been without the services I received. It made a huge difference to us with no family to help and nobody to fall back on. It was just it made an amazing difference in our lives. Like, I really just don't know where we would have been.
CCC helps low-income working families pay for childcare. We help improve the quality of childcare through the Keystone Stars program. We administer a food program, which is like the free and reduced lunch at schools. And we help individuals become certified home-based family providers. We also oversee a Parents as Teachers program, which is a home visiting program to help families prenatally through kindergarten work with their children.
I think the most important piece of what CCC does is the subsidy system, allowing families to pay a copay that they can afford while attending a high-quality program that might otherwise be unaffordable. Makes this an invaluable service. Families really don't know where to go, especially if they're struggling with finances. They don't know what to do next when they're looking for childcare. If they're a new parent, they have multiple children, they're starting a new job, they've never used childcare before, just being able to reach out to a service that gives them not only options, but support in finding really great high-quality childcare programs. It's the heart of the early childhood field in York County. It truly is. This is the entity that reaches out like an octopus, with all its little tentacles, to make sure that they're lifting everybody else up.
Unquestionably and unequivocally, CCC plays such a vital role in our economy and really our everyday life. And again, whether you have a kiddo, whether you have someone who's under 5 who's in need of care, or you're just going to work in the community, childcare is absolutely critical to ensure that our workforce can continue to hum. Every dollar that we can invest in a young child's mind is going to save us so much more on the back end, and it really has just such a tremendous return on investment to the economy and obviously to that individual.
Early learning is critical for brain development. We know that 95% of your brain develops before you're ever in kindergarten, and that based upon the strong foundation that you get in the early years, we can predict your success in school and in life. And not only does it have an impact on the young children that we're hoping to develop, but access to affordable, high-quality childcare is critical for parents' ability to remain in the workforce or return to work.
That's so important for our business community to understand, because they don't have employees, or certainly not a stable workforce, without the work of organizations like Community Connections for Children.
Working for CCC has been a great experience, actually probably the best job of my life. Everybody here is wonderful, supportive.
I've always been impressed with the fact that the staff here is truly dedicated to the work that they do. They pride themselves in being successful, and they are extremely successful.
We spend a lot of time and energy focused on our staff and our culture. We have an amazing team that successfully transitioned on March 16th, 2020 to working from home. We had 2 days to make sure we were still getting payments out to the child care programs. They were counting on us, and we did. It's often said that child care is the workforce that every other workforce depends on, and we saw that during COVID.
Over the years, CCC has evolved. I see a lot of the change happening in technology. As the state ramps up their systems, CCC has kept pace with that. In fact, CCC is quite often a pilot program for when the state is launching new initiatives. I mean, we've experienced incredible growth, becoming the ELRC, basically more than doubled the size of the organization. So, and kudos to Christy and all the managers and staff for the ability to manage all of that explosive growth.
I've done a little bit of digging in the past history, old board minutes and hired letters for former executive directors. The agency started, of course, in '87, and in the '90s, the budget was about $140,000. Last year, our budget was $144 million. They were serving just Stewart County at the beginning. We now serve 13 counties. The staff, of course, has grown by leaps and bounds. But at its core, CCC is exactly the same. CCC started as a resource and referral agency to help individuals that needed assistance finding childcare, needed assistance figuring out what should they look for, how did they know what quality was, where should they put their child. And we're still a resource and referral agency. We're still helping people with those same issues. I'd just like to thank everyone for your support over the years. One of the things that's also been fun, going back through the history, is seeing names of people who were involved at the beginning who are still involved. Some people have been long-term supporters, and some are new to understanding the importance of our work or just that we exist. And we appreciate everyone and all of your assistance in making sure that every child has access to high-quality, affordable childcare so they can have the best start in life.